AFC champion Indianapolis Colts and the champions of the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Pass right side, taken in by Cooks. And they will finally run him down. A huge play right off the bat. It's a gain of 34.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. Because I promise you, that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He's to the 10. To the pylon, he's pinned. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start, Greg. You get the ball, that's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, Richardson headed left, buying time. He runs with it. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up his 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
3rd, they need 8.
Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Third down and 9.
Here we go. Stack. Ready.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And the tackle is made at about the 6.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Go.
Out of shotgun. Richardson moving to his right. Now he takes off.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal.
Ready. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing, Richardson. Flush to his right. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. The offense stays out, and they go for it on 4th and goal.
79 Broncos. Ready.
To throw, it's Richardson. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
What a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, Shaq.
Back to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Take off.
He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play.
1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it 3rd and 9 to begin. They'll look to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
4th down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here we go, set.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And to pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Start on the ground, and despite a nice juke, he's going to get a yard to show for it. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Braden Fisk. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
Let's go now. At the 60, at the 60.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's second down.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Cup 19. Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He'll get this out to his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Huh.
Here's Richardson. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Now Richardson. Rolling right. Oh, a huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Cowboys. Cowboy 80.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
Cowboy 80.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
60 license, 60 license.
Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
70 Lions.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Nick Sirianni now going to send out the field goal unit. This one from 47 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Eagles build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
On the return, it's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. On the return, it's Mitchell. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
On first down, it's Richardson. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jahan Campbell. And he's going to score again. That for a daily double. The second defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six. But to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Pioneer. Here we go. Here we go. Steady.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
On second down, Richardson. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Indianapolis.
Ready! Prep going! Ready!
From the gun, Richardson. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10.
Get it! Back to 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hey, check the ball.
Now Richardson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down. Brings up fourth, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Okay, ready?
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Throwing is Richardson. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
First down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown.
The second time they've connected on the drive. And this one goes for 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Go!
On first and 10, here's Richardson. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Throwing on second down, Richardson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. Third and long coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
It is third and long. Richardson to throw. That is Incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
His kick is perfect. And the Colts are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Throw here to begin the drop. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the pop. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Gonna get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
All game long, Mike, this guy is asked to make key block after key block for the ball carrier. But this time, the coaches call on him to do the running for a change, and on 3rd and short, no surprise, he gets the job done.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Get this out wide, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Now Gibbs up the middle. Oh, big hole left side. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Mitchell. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Richardson to throw it here on first down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. It'll bring up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Second down throw for Richardson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll send. The rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. For a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready? Come on. Set. Hawk 7.
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the fullback. Once brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles going to send their field goal unit out. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Get it. Hawk 7.
On play action, Richardson moving left. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball. up to this point, and yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Ready? Crackle 80. Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Richardson. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready? From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Comeback route, and he's got it. 18 yards on the connection. That's good for a Colts first down.
And the Colts first down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions. Let's go.
Here's Richardson. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback, just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the first down. Just as the marker, it is 1st and goal.
That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane, pick up the first down. Now, you didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs to try to punch it in.
Ready, ready.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
To throw, it's Richardson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Start.
Tight end going in motion
60
here.
Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on time.
Okay,
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
70. 70 Timberwolves.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal.
Go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Indy. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The extra point is good. And the Colts are able to cut into the deficit.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
He gets free to the 45. Still going. And he is gone. 79 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his third touchdown of the night. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
17.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
26 yards.
On the jump. Down. Ready.
On first down, it's Richardson. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, it's late, you're losing, things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught by Franklin. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards.
A pick up there of 19 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Go street. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, right?
From the gun, Richardson. Out to his right. And he's going to wind up going out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to just fling that to the sideline instead. It'll be a huge loss.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Pass. 19 Lions.
Richardson. On the run to the right. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. Well, the quarterback just kept going back and back. And you're wondering, what is he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out. He's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't. And now the defense is going to take advantage and get 2 points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Boy, they got the block to spring him, and it was a foot race. And when he gets in that foot race, Mike, he's normally good for this type of yardage before anyone's able to run him down.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. 18.
Now, faking the give. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
He gets free inside the 25. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's it. That's the Super Bowl record. A game to remember. His 4th touchdown of the night. On incentives for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead.
17.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Richardson gonna look to throw. Moving to his right. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And they're gonna have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
On the ball, on the ball. 10 through 11, 10 through 11. Check out.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes, but you say work the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself. Live the...
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point, up and good. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You had no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Okay, ready? Come on, ready?
I'll give on the ground. Finds an alley to the 35. They finally track him down, but what a run. as they'll mark it at the 10-yard line.
Ready up.
Now it is first and goal.
19. Tiger, 19.
Here's a run. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They will use those timeouts. This one is about done. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Second and goal. He'll drop to throw. That'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Throwing is Richardson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
Okay, break.
Here's Richardson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. It's fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Hugs on that sideline. One final kneel down, and that will put the bow on this championship season. And the Eagles have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season.